Good evening, everyone. Before I get started, I just wanted to say a big thank you to Aaron, Sarah, and the Sprouter team for putting this event on. So, anybody deserves a good. So I'm here to talk to you today about my startup, which is called Vestiigo.com. So a little bit about me. My background's in marketing and business. Worked for about 4 years in the software and telecom industries. And I describe myself somewhat as an unexpected entrepreneur. And what do I mean by that? I've never really felt like I was an entrepreneur. I had friends who, one friend who, no matter where we were, if we were going out, he would find some sort of money-making scheme. I remember there was this one time when he left the bar early and we all went to this sort of local restaurant, local pizzeria, and there he was at the front of the line with 5 boxes of pizza and was going up and down the line selling slices at double the cost that the actual restaurant was selling on. So I never actually pictured myself as that kind of entrepreneur. I wasn't selling lemonade on the side of the road when I was 5 years old. So that's my sort of story to sort of thus far. What do we do at Vestiigo? We do one thing, and we try to do that thing extraordinarily well, and that's connect young professionals with top careers. I've never been a big fan of these online career sites that sort of promise you the world. You've got ads going everywhere. There seems to be maybe 10 different things you can do on the site. I've always liked the idea that you can just keep it simple. So what are people there on the site to do? They're there to find a career, so let's just focus on getting that piece right. There's probably 3 things I'd like to say that distinguish us. The applicants that we go after, the employers, and the sort of focus that we take, sort of the focus approach we take. So in terms of applicants, we like to focus on the 2 years of professional experience. So we're not the job site when you leave university and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Or your mom's knocking on your door when you're 15 years of age and says, get up and get a job, that kind of thing. We definitely like the applicants to have at least a few years of work experience. The second thing we do is we focus on small to medium-sized enterprises. So my view has always been, why would I go to a site then to be redirected to rbc.com/careers? I mean, if I want to work at RBC, I'm going to go to the RBC website. What I found is really difficult is finding those careers of all these companies that are probably here tonight. How do you showcase those companies without a huge budget like RBC, like Petro-Canada, like all these massive companies that spend millions of dollars to promote their company and their through their recruitment teams? And then there's the focus. I'm sort of a stickler about this one because I only have one rule. If it doesn't help that person get a job, it's not going to be on there. So like I said, we don't go after ads. I hate ads on websites. If you're on a career site, you're looking for a job. You're not looking for a local restaurant. The other thing is we steer clear of recruitment agencies. So we want to deal directly with the employers. Why on earth would I do? Why on earth would we do this? And why would I start a company? I think it was because I found the career search mysterious, and it really shouldn't be. I think it comes down to maybe one story I can picture in my mind that happened. I've been working for about a year and a half, and I wanted to sort of switch things up. I found out I enjoyed marketing, but I really didn't know what to do next. And so I found that all the online career sites I've been looking at were sort of, I just wasn't getting any traction with those. So I went to this career seminar, and I thought this career seminar was going to give me all the answers I needed. So I sat through this really long and boring and dry presentation for about an hour, and I was literally holding the edge of my seat because I knew that last slide was going to tell me everything I needed to know about finding my next career. And the slide comes up, and it's a pie chart, and it shows a massive pie chart with a slice that says 98% of jobs are unreachable. And so this was like the culmination of the entire presentation. And I'm thinking to myself, what have I just done? listening to this entire time. So, you know, being the sort of disruptor that I can sometimes be, I put up my hand and I sort of said, well, what do you mean 98% of jobs are unreachable? She's like, well, that means that 2% of jobs are reachable. Okay, I've got that part down. But then she went on this long diatribe about how it's hard for most companies to actually gain an audience. So small to medium-sized businesses, how do they reach out to all these applicants? And I was sort of frustrated at this point because I sort of said, well, I've come all the way here, I've listened to you talk, and now you're telling me it's basically like winning the lottery, is what she was telling me. And she was getting a little bit visibly irritated at my question. So her parting shot was, oh yeah, I forgot one more thing you can do. You can start a company and hire yourself. So I sort of wrote down, start company, hire myself. And I got home that night and my mom had asked me, how did everything go? And I said, it's great. I know exactly what we've got to do. I've got to start a company and hire myself. So I found my career. So that's sort of the background of the story of how Vestiigo got started and why I started it. In terms of how we're doing, we launched in November of last year, late November of last year. We've signed up about 25 employers, and we've got probably now about 700 members. So we've been gaining really, really solid traction for a company that's only probably launched the last couple of months. And where do I see things going from today forward? Obviously, we want to expand our employer network and help them connect with young professionals. We're going to be launching a career advice blog where people can ask questions. We'll also profile members, help give them exposure, help also give exposure to employers. And the other thing we're working on, which I think is a cool feature, is as we're learning more about how people search for jobs and the types of jobs they look for, we've sort of been beta testing sort of the Amazon.com approach, where you sort of say, well, when you're looking at one job, what about suggesting jobs that other people looked at that you might not even have thought of? So maybe you didn't realize that there was such a thing as a social media analyst, but lots of people with your background are interested in this. So we don't want it to just be sort of a job posting board, here are the jobs apply. We also want to take it one step further where we're actually helping you find a career. So I think that's